I am Gemudon, and I am here to hypothesize and theorize with the purpose of making sense of this senseless video game multiverse. Of all the games I have played, Super Smash Bros. Has been my main squeeze since childhood, and Smash Ultimate is the biggest. As more fighters are revealed, my theory solidifies further. Pyra's inclusion within this game was a prediction I had for Fighters Pass 2, and now the theory is clear. I'm going to explain the logic of the Fighters Passes, the relevancy of each DLC character, and then predict the candidates for the final 2 slots. I theorized that the characters released for Fighters Pass 2 have 2 purposes. 1. To make up for time constraints. The second purpose is to mirror Fighters Pass 1's distribution of third-party representation. Now, if we count Piranha Plant in Fighters Pass 1, then we have a total of 6 fighters for this first pass. 2 Nintendo reps and 3 third-party reps. So, more specifically, Nintendo's Piranha Plant, Sega Atlus's Joker, Square Enix's Hero from the Dragon Quest series, Microsoft Rare's Banjo and Kazooie, SNK's Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury, and Nintendo Intelligent Systems' Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses. The second Fighters Pass has been following the trend of the former to a T. So far, we have Nintendo's Min Min from ARMS, Microsoft Mojang's Steve from Minecraft, Square Enix's from Final Fantasy VII, and Nintendo Monolith Soft's Pyra and Mythra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. From here, we have 2 spots open. Following the trend guarantees only third parties to close off. Following it even closer would mean a Sega and SNK rep. This doesn't rule out the possibility of these 2 being wildcard type reps, making it anyone's game. SNK tends to be complacent with having only 1 representative in another company's fighting game. For example, in Fighting EX Lair, we have Terry Bogard. Geese Howard appears in Tekken 7. Haomaru from Samurai Showdown appears in Soul Calibur 6. And Mai Shiranui in Dead or Alive 6. Although Sonic could use another representative like Tails or Eggman, Sega may be complacent as well with their 3 reps, Sonic, Bayonetta, and Joker. One company that is currently looking for another rep is Namco. Pac-Man has been pretty lonely for a minute now, and Namco has a heavy hand in Smash Bros. Development. Either a Tekken rep or Lloyd Irving from Tales of Symphonia, perhaps. Hell, a Soul Calibur rep is on the table too. Let's consider some other wildcards. Crash Bandicoot from Activision, a strong PlayStation rep. How about Scorpion from Midway's Mortal Kombat? Ryu Hayabusa from Koei Tecmo's Ninja Gaiden. Or Kratos from God of War. Many more PlayStation reps. Scorpion does have a pretty low chance when you think about it. Y'all ain't ready to see Mario get his head ripped off on screen, okay? We couldn't handle characters get bloodied up by Joker's all-out attack, okay? We had to put sparkles, okay? Y'all ain't ready for Kratos. Y'all better hide Palutena, okay? You need to hide Palutena, Bayonetta. You need to hide all of them, okay? Cause y'all ain't ready for Kratos, the literal God Slayer, okay? Just had to put that out there. Where Namco is still looking for another rep, Ubisoft has no reps. Rayman is the most likely rep, being the symbol of Ubisoft. So strong And if Ubisoft were to only have one character, it would be Rayman. Any other Ubisoft representative, instant assist trophy. Rabbids? Hell no. Altair? Assist trophy. Travis touchdown? Assist trophy. We want a character? It's Rayman. Rayman, Rayman, and only Rayman. Now then, the other trend of Fighters Pass 2 has been the completion of unfinished ideas. These are things that were planned out for Smash 4 or Ultimate, but not enough time to fully implement. ARMS rep was most likely inevitable for Smash Ultimate's base roster, if there was enough time. Okay. Allowing fighter characters like Little Mac and Ryu allow for the company, namely Sakurai, to be more comfortable with adding fighter characters, which meant Springman would have been a shoo-in. However, there was not enough time, so Springman got shafted. I mean, his model was there, so he could at least be put to some use. Take him an assist trophy. Now, Steve has been planned for Smash Brothers for a minute, but his mechanic of mining and crafting, it took 5 years to fully implement because they had to go into every single stage, every single polygon, and change every single property of the texture in order for it to match up with Steve's mechanics so he gets the right materials from the right pieces of the stage. Doing Final Fantasy justice is a very sensitive subject between Nintendo and Square. So if Sephiroth were to get in this game, he has to get in this game perfect. It has to come through with style. He has to come in and burn the entire roster in flames. It was after Sephiroth's inclusion, in fact, when I began to predict Rex and Pyra. Because in the last direct for Smash Ultimate, before the game's actual release, Sakurai stated that Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was planned for Smash Ultimate's base roster, but time restricted him. Therefore, all we got was a bonus Mii costume. Now, I've been expecting Rex and Pyra, but hey, Pyra and Mithra, close enough. They were announced next, and personally, I don't play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but I was still hyped. I was more hyped in the fact that I was right. There is a pattern. The last two reps are ones who have been thought about for Smash 4 and or Ultimate, but were cut for different reasons. For Smash 4, there was one other character who was planned out, another Namco rep, and it was Heihachi Mishima from Tekken. His movements were too complicated to implement, according to Sakurai. Now, we don't mean motion inputs and the light, medium, heavies. Those mechanics were resolved in Ryu, and then the Ken, and then the Terra. Sakurai's fine with that. The real problem is, Tekken is a fighting game with emphasis on movement in a three-dimensional plane. This sidestepping, this 3D movement, is what Sakurai tried to implement to ensure every character is true to their original game. But to no avail. They really tried too. You can feel there was some sort of effort in there in Gear Getaway stage. From Donkey Kong Country Returns, that utilized two layers. You're literally fighting on two stages, one in front of the other. That is the only stage to change a character's Z-axis drastically. Unfortunately, this stage was cut from Ultimate. I actually like that stage. Of course, it was going to be banned from tournament play, but you know, I'm casual. So, from here, the most likely newcomer is going to be a Tekken rep, because Namco representation being part of the wildcard category for Fighters Pass 2, and because, like every other character from Fighters Pass 2, Heihachi was planned for Smash 4, but similar to Minecraft Steve, was very complicated to implement. 5 years is a good time span to figure out a mechanic, and if they haven't, then Namco is more than okay with allowing Heihachi to just move around in the 2D space. We don't need sidestepping, as shown in PlayStation All-Stars and Street Fighter Cross Tekken. We are totally fine with it. So, these are my thoughts. But the real question still remains, who will be the next Smash fighter? Will we have another Fighter's Pass? Nothing is certain in the video game multiverse. Thanks for watching.